And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Ashe Spiders. That's right, we're going to pair the spider package with Elise and some of these other fearsome spiders like Vile Feast and Skitter and stuff like that with Frostbite and with Ashe. So we got some frozen spiders. Maybe that's a cooler name than Ashe Spiders, frozen spiders. But too late. We're calling it Ashe Spiders for now. Maybe we'll change it. But yeah, you know, like basically Ashe, you know, all these cards, they frostbite the opponent's creatures. And if their creatures are frostbitten, then they have 0 power. And so they can't block fearsome creatures. They can't block Elise or Arachnid Whore or Frenzied Skitter and so on. So that's kind of like how these cards pair together. We also have Rekindler here that can revive Ashe, because the thing about Ashe is really strong but also very vulnerable. Dies pretty easily, but you know, if you can flip Ashe, then all the creatures with 0 power can't block, and that's really strong. And so you want to keep frostbite 5 times and be able to flip Ashe. And so you can attack with Ashe, like you need to attack with Ashe to get this trigger, but then it's hard to protect Ashe after you attack. So if you attack with Ashe, get the trigger, they kill Ashe by blocking with something else, then we can use Rekindler to bring back Ashe, and that should work really well. And then finally, we got 2 Harrowings at the top, because Harrowing, you know, that can bring back an Ashe, or maybe multiple Ashes. If it brings back like 1 Ashe and a Rekindler that gets another Ashe, and so on. And then, you know, you can attack and frostbite a bunch of things and they can't block. And that can just work out really well. So yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing. We're kind of pairing these, like our fearsome spider and frozen frostbite stuff together and seeing how it works. So here we go. We got Ashe Spiders. So hopefully it's better than the Frostbite midrange we just played. Time to start ranking back up. Alright, we don't need our top end, and Vile Feast isn't really a good card against Ezreal. This looks better. Omen Hawk. Hello. All right, going straight to attacks. I don't want to give them the chance to play like the 3-1 that frostbites and stuff first.
Come on in.
Kindly Tavern Keeper. What's this owl doing over here? Just flying around? This lady like doesn't even care that there's just this owl flying around that took one of these carrots. That's a huge like cleaver for a carrot. Anyway, guys, got nothing here.
How about another round? Who's gonna close up?
Actually, I should have blocked the 4/5 with this and then just sacked it to the Glimpse Beyond. Yeah, I should have done that. Yeah, I should have blocked and sacrificed.
Can see the Devastian border from here.
I need champions first.
Safeguard our homes.
Alright, looks like the deck heard me saying that we needed some champions. Let's go, Ashe.
One arrow.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
Swiftly now. The time is right. Strike now. Avarosa, guide me.
Ezreal's at 2 out of 8. So I can Frostbite the Sentry. So they can't block at all. That's 12. Or I let that thing block. The thing about letting it block is they probably have like a Mystic Shot that would kill the Ashe, and then we'd be able to bring it back.
Unify
Sweet.
the tribes.
This is risky, taking all of this. That 6 puts me down to 8. Don't need to risk that either. So I'm not going with the Glimpse Beyond to kill one of these because Crystal Arrow can frostbite them all.
We each died, then found home.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
Continue without me.
Just a dream.
We burn, then kindle anew.
They've played 2 thermogenic beams so far. I hope they don't have another.
Freljordian welcome.
The world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
Can't block. Alright, good job, Ashe. Ashe Rekindler. There we go. Ooh, this is a good matchup. Number 975 versus number 976. This hand looks pretty good. Frozen Spiders. And the hand just got better. I'm gonna take the damage.
Swift and silent as the breeze.
Hey, what's up, Yud? How are you doing today?
Fast as wind, light as air.
Yeah, the unfortunate spider guy loves our hand.
I will unite the Freljord.
It's the guy with the flowers, the unfortunate spider guy. I wish we could play Rhinefang Wolf and Skitterer. That'd be nice. Dang. Skitterer just busted. Skitterer is busted.
I need no weapon.
I couldn't kill the elusive. Oh, right, because I make it 0 health and then I... Right. I forgot about this whole part of Rhinefang Wolf there for a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of my bad.
All the world on one arrow.
You could have Ruination, and I'd be really sad. I'm really sad. Today has not been my day in Constructed. We did good in the expeditions, but not in Constructed. So I'm looking for Rekindler and Harrowing. Those are my two best draw steps for sure right now.
Tread lightly, strike hard. If I must.
Thanks, Annie. This is basically a 3-for-1. Nah, 2-for-1. They got rid of my spider and my brittle steel for their vengeance.
I need no weapon.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Peace begins within. We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
I don't really imagine us winning this.
As fate wills.
Nope, we're not winning this. Ruination was good and no Rekindlers for me. No Rekindler or Harrowing. Just drawing more 2-mana cards.
Tread lightly, strike hard.
If it's a fight they want.
Well, we leveled up Ashe by now. We've leveled up Ashe at least. Probably should have just let my 3/1 die and not block with the 1/1, and then I would have had 3 spiders. But they should, yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna have removal. Alright, whatever. I guess I could have maybe top decked Harrowing, and maybe that would have been good enough. I don't know what we would have gotten. I guess I should have seen if we would have top decked Harrowing or not. Oh, cool, Avidian. Well, thanks for tuning in. You're a good luck charm. We already had 2 Ashes killed. We had our 3 Rekindlers. We needed a Rekindler. Bring it back, Ashe. That would have been nice. Kitty Dexterity with that resub. Saying love your streams. Thank you so much there, Kitty Dexterity. Second sub of the day. Okay, last time you tuned in, yeah, we just finished the Phantom Prankster deck. Yeah, that one didn't go over too well.
Winter take you.
They could have Avarosan Sentry.
Leaping into action.
But wasn't really expecting anything. Alright, so yeah, they just trade 2 drops with me. Basically, because of Avalanche, I don't want to play these things with Avalanche. I want to play the 3 toughness.
A chill in the air.
Yeah, the poor shark is. Yeah, it's got to be a really cold shark.
Save the homestead.
There's Avalanche.
A true Freljordian welcome.
Good hand. These harsh winds have not been good for us. They have not been.
My life for Avarosa.
Wish we had some more spider stuff with Shadow Isles that was good. We don't have enough. They still have 5 cards in hand. I'm basically out of cards.
I still see far and clear.
Basically.
Light the signal fires. Leaping into action.
So we want to draw, you know, our champions. Gosh, Harsh Winds is so bad. We want to draw our champions and Harrowing. Those are the two cards we want to be drawing.
My arrow won't miss. They're out there. I'll spot 'em. Look out for reavers. Alert the villain.
Ugh. So we've drawn 0 champions, 0 Rekindler, which doesn't matter as much because we don't have champions, and 0 Harrowing. Not drawing anything powerful. We need powerful cards against control deck. The thing about Harrowing also is it's 100%. So there is a Harrowing. It is 100% that they have Ruination in hand.
The Freljord's eternal guardian!
One candle for every soul.
What can we replace these Harsh Winds with? They've looked really bad. Alright, Punish Factory. Take care. I just don't want to play any of those cards. We could get some Rasa in here. I'm just replacing one Harsh Winds for now with a Rasa. I don't want to completely change it, you know, overcompensate for the one game. But it does seem like we could use a little bit more punch. It's a good hand. We've got a champion. Some spiders. We got some brittle steels against their aggro deck.
Me.
And to pair Rhymefang Wolf with. How long did it take me to hit Masters?
I'll do better this time.
I think like between like 3 weeks to a month. I think like 3 weeks, I think. Something like that.
I pull the strings.
We were ranked 50th yesterday. We're at like 1,000 now. Not ideal. So I'm taking a huge hit this turn, but we should have a good turn next turn with these brittle steels.
You won't suffer long.
So I may want to just... See, I did this so I can have a creature die. So I could Crawling Sensation and flip Elise. Even though this means that, like, that Elise was, you know, pumped up +1/+1 because of the Omen Hawk.
Feed. Let me change into something more comfortable.
Get some more Challenger.
The people are my strength.
I'll do better this time.
What if I should have let my Elise die so that I could then rekindle her and bring it back? I should have had Elise block the 3/2. Or even Elise... Yeah, maybe I should have just had Elise block the 3/2. So I don't get to play Rekindler right now, but... Ugh, that wasn't very good.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
They will bleed for Noxus.
Alright, we're gonna need Harsh Winds.
I'll handle this myself.
I have 10 mana. I have to use 6 on Harsh Winds. Honestly, I should be draining Darius, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should be draining Darius there. Alright, fearsome.
Pair up.
This is me taking 3 damage. So I can drag it out here and then see what would happen. I would get... Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, that's a play stun? Oh well, everything's challenger. We get to tell them how to block. We're going to tell you to block this. We're going to tell you to block this. You block that. You block this. Kill all their stuff. So basically we just spent 10 mana to wipe their board. That's all we did there. Yep, and now we have Ashe. We have Rekindler that brings back Dari. No, brings back Elise. Mana-wise, it just makes more sense to play this thing first.
Avarosa, guide me!
Ashe Spiders.
On one arrow.
It's a cool little combo. Am I dead?
Night flickers.
They got one little 1/1 spider left. Alright. GG's, 2-2. That Harsh Winds was critical with that win. I'm glad I didn't just take out all of the Harsh Winds. We did need it for that win. Yeah, Avidia and the Lucky Charm is real. Yeah, Winter's Breath is the 7 mana one. It's, you know, it's that slow spell. That's my first time playing against the Garen board. These 3-drops are good. And keep the Skitters. Draw Elise. Nope. That's what I've been kind of struggling with, are these control decks. You know, because we have all this interaction and everything, but the control decks I have been struggling against. They probably have Withering Wail. Yeah, like they're just passing. Like they're going to have Withering Wail. Yeah, it's definite Withering Wail. Because that's the worst possible card for me to see. So obviously that's the card that my opponent has. You can just chalk that one up every time. This is not the matchup for Harsh Winds, though. At least we're not going to draw another Harsh Winds, because we took out the other one for Rasa. So that's good. We can't draw another one. Well, there's the Rasha.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Rasa. Stop.
Cold.
All right, come on, Rekindlers.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Methvelen, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Fortunately, this is just the worst matchup that we could have for Frostbite cards, and as you can tell, we've done a great job of drawing Frostbite cards.
One candle for every soul.
Rekindler is a good draw. Stop. Stop killing my stuff.
Continue without me.
Wish I could cast that.
By force of will.
I'm pretty surprised they blocked, honestly.
To the next life.
I was not expecting a block. Ah, that's why. Well, now that makes sense. So basically I traded my Brittle Steel for their Mist Call. And they gained 4 life. gonna try this Harsh Winds, see what happens. I wish I had the 2 more mana and could still play Rasa as well. Well then. I guess so.
I knew, and now I am. My wisdom is now my strength.
That's fair. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, maybe this Rasa should just be a 3rd Harrowing.
Winter take you!
As the arrow flies.
And they get the Rekindler back that brings back their karma, so that karma is there for good.
My life forever, Rosa.
I am going to be able to kill, you know, like this Rasa is going to be awesome.
Continue without me.
Ionia.
We are going to get him. And now, hoping this is lethal. Unlikely. I don't think I let them Ruination. We did it! Rasa! Rasa to the rescue. I was expecting, you know, like the 5 mana life gain cards. Expecting that. Rasa to the rescue. GG's. Thanks, Rex. We're all the way up to 9:30. No, not what time it is. Even though it could be 9:30, where you're at. Yeah, Vault is open. Yep. It's Vault Day, Yud. Vault Day. We got the Ashe Spiders mirror. Oh no, we got the mirror.
There's nothing to fear.
Except fear itself. Get it? Nothing to fear except fear itself.
We could use a bite.
Is that a good trade for me? Probably is, but maybe not. Cool. Glad they didn't have brittle steel. So the earliest we can play this is turn 7. We do have the attack token turn 7.
Up there in the mountains!
Ugh. Our Omen Hawk hasn't been nearly as good as theirs has.
All the world on one arrow. As the arrow flies.
I gotta save 3 mana. There are some good cards. So do I want a Harrowing next turn, or do I want to have like Ashe, Rhymefang Wolf? If I Harrowing, I'm going to get a whole bunch of spiders. I'm going to get a whole bunch of spiders. I guess I could have looked. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 20. Attack for 20 fearsome where they can't block. Sounds good. Yeah, it was rough, say Kara. They have to draw frostbite cards. No frostbite cards? GG? No. No, that's the very best. That was the very best one. Unfortunate. Right now they're attacking for 16. I'm at 0 out of 5. The problem with playing Archer is that they get to flip Ashe. Well, that was the worst move. That was the worst thing for me. Yeah, that was just the worst thing for me. Yeah, now obviously I wish I would have played the Archer before that, obviously. I could add at least 2 blockers.
Locked and ready.
Swiftly now.
Now, obviously, I wish I would have played the Archer first, but I knew they were going to be following that up with Skitter.
Lead us to victory.
I was hoping they would just go to combat and put me down to 1, and then I could play a bunch of stuff, and then untap, and then use all this other stuff. Ugh. So, 9, 12, 16, 18... Or 17. Yeah, it was 17.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
I'm hoping they have more creatures in hand. They don't have frostbites. No! I'm 1 mana short.
I will unite the Freljord. Avarosans, stand together.
Shouldn't have played this Ashe.
Bar the doors!
The time is right. Strike now.
Shouldn't have played that Ashe. Last turn. I don't even know if it's good. It would have been good to play the Wolf anyway.
Return to us.
Well, GG's. Really didn't want them to flip that Ashe that they'd had. So basically, the turn that I harrowinged, that's what cost me this game. I should not have harrowinged that turn. I should have just played my Ashe and Wolf and stuff and just kept on going. The harrowing was just like a cool play that, you know, was fun and got all those spiders, but it could have been lethal. They didn't have, but that play cost me that game. It was the all-in play. Alright, don't like this matchup at all. Not a good matchup for us. Harrowing could steal the game. I'm glad we don't have any frostbite stuff. Bad draw. Kind of the problem about the frostbite stuff is that if you play against,
Winter take you.
removal heavy decks, your frostbite cards are pretty poor. So therefore it's probably more powerful in expeditions than in constructed.
All the world on one arrow.
So I won't have the attack token on turn 7, the earliest I can play Harrowing. We'll have it on turn 8. So I can kind of start to set that up. Do like that I have the 2 mana for Glimpse Beyond for if they remove Ashe. I can still draw 2.
Continue without me.
Arrows at the ready.
You cannot escape.
The problem with playing Omen Hawks at this juncture of the game is that they could block my board for Harrowing. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to play them.
Where there is life, there is hope.
I love the art on this card. The art on this card is awesome. Gotta use those brittle steels somehow.
You name it, I'll nick it.
Oh, barrier doesn't protect from Rhyme Fang either. That is pretty great. You're no fun, opponent. You are no fun. No fun.
Answers, I have them.
I will unite the Freljord.
My most groundbreaking invention to date.
I think this is going to be a 3 and 4. But I said that from the beginning. These are the tough matchups for our deck, these control decks.
I will play my
Last few days we have been playing against a whole lot more aggro decks. Aggro and mid-range. And that's really where we want to be playing against.
as the arrow flies.
Don't be calling no enforcers.
It's too late for you.
So 12 mana. So if I play Glimpse Beyond, then I can't Flash Freeze and Rasa.
The time is right. Strike now. My aim is true.
I'm definitely gonna Flash Freeze the Heimerdinger. Do I want to Rasa? Yeah, I probably want to Rasa. Sorry, Glimpse Beyond. Yep, they got it all.
Save me, Luke! My most groundbreaking invention to date!
Wish that would kill Heimerdinger, but it won't. It's not even good. Oh, that's why. Yeah, never mind. It's good. That was good. Never mind.
Yes, again! Progress!
So yeah, so Crystal Arrow's on top of our deck. I can just cycle it right now. Might as well wait a turn though. So if you do Frostbite all their stuff anyway, they can't block the fearsome creatures, so that's kind of nice too. obviously they're still at 20. A lot of life. They just passed. I might as well play this thing. Might as well play it. Still got 5 cards. Taking their time.
Alone, we see things as they truly are.
So they gotta cast everything now. So they gotta spend 3 mana for each of these. We will be able to Frostbite 1 to not take lethal unless they have like a Twin Disciplines. That's a good draw. I didn't think we had much of a chance a little bit ago, but now after that turn, that past turn was really good for us. And
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Knocked and ready.
My most groundbreaking invention to date. Round and round and round it goes.
Frostbite. Probably should do it again so Get Excited doesn't kill me. You know, that makes my attack worse.
Fine, just 1.21 gigahexes.
I need like another Frostbite their whole team card.
Winter take you.
If those fools and theoretical rocket
All right. $9.53. Three and 4. No, another Karma deck. Can we just please stop playing Karma and Heimerdinger? Just don't want to play against those 2 cards. Everything else, I'll take my chances. But Karma and Heimerdinger, I'll stop playing against those two cards. Maybe that's just how Masters works. Maybe the top of Masters has a, like, the top of Masters, like yesterday, you know, like it has just tons of aggro and Demacia decks like that, and then the bottom of Masters has all these control decks. I haven't played against these kind of control decks in a while. So maybe we need to play more anti-control, which is just, you know, basically we can play some faster decks.
There's nothing to fear.
Like my Demacia decks love to play against these slow decks. So maybe we need to do that.
With juice a bite.
And then get to the higher ranks, and then play against the mid-range and aggro decks again, and then we can play a deck like this.
My meditation.
Yeah, that's how it is today. Today it's just basically all these control decks. That's all it is today. The last few days hasn't really been like that.
Winter take you.
Are you waiting a little bit before I play
They grow up so fast.
before I play the Ashe this time? I'm not gonna just throw it out right away. Yeah.
What delightful agony we shall inflict.
So that's just pretty scary. Couldn't have came a turn earlier, Harshmans. I don't really have anything good in my hand either. I just realized that there's this skull in here for Rasa. Like that's Rasa's head. I always thought like this part of Rasa was like its head.
Speaks through me.
There's a bunch of small people on the art. Oh, wow, yeah. So yeah, Rasa is gigantic. Oh, it's actually just a whole bunch of faces in here. Dang. How's Rasa not a champion? That looks like a champion to me.
No.
Man, that was gonna be so good. And now Karma just wins the game. Hooray. I know it'd be better to play Ashe first, but I guess I shouldn't worry about Ruination, because they Ruination away Karma and Thresh. That's good for me, so I should have played Ashe first.
By force of will.
We were told. They called it a Legend's Journey. We were going to, for Demasia's future. We sailed with such hope. But all those lives. For what?
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
This is what, like... So many of our losses are to Heimerdinger, Karma decks with this. That's definitely our weakness. Is all this Frostbite stuff. It's just dead cards in this kind of matchup. Alright, they're just playing really slow. Let's go to the next match. Let's go to the next match. No. Seriously. Come on. The pairing gods are not on our side tonight. All I'm saying is I don't want Karma and I don't want Heimerdinger. That's it. Just get anything that doesn't have those two cards. So playing for the late game with these Rekindlers, keeping them. So we need them for like late game and stuff. I don't want to shuffle stuff away and then just get a bunch of Frostbite cards. pup, pup. Come on. Come here. Good girl.
As fate wills.
Alright, puppies come cheer us up. Oh, you're here too, Harvey. Miss Call has consistently looked very good. We've been playing against it. People are figuring out that Thresh is amazing. It's pretty risky because, you know, we have a frostbite thing. We kill the Thresh. I obviously don't have a frostbite thing. Yeah, we're not drawing any champions either to be able to bring back with these rekindlers. Never mind, there's a champion.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Three. Five. Wait, so it so I should be picking stuff up because of this. I only pick up the Elise? Okay, so these all come in at the same time? I thought I was going to be picking up more. I guess they don't go in one at a time like that. Well, yeah, that obviously didn't work.
I pulled the string.
I was saying that kept them from attacking in. I was going to draw a couple cards.
Where there is life, there is hope.
Faster than my arrow? I think not. Avarosans, stand together! If I must. Silent as death.
So Thresh is going to bring along...
You'll serve.
Attack with Thresh, bring along another Karma. They have two Karmas in play.
bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Return to us.
Beautiful. The tribe.
We each died, then found hope.
So we have some similar aspects. They just have a lot better late game.
Heart and mind as one.
I just want to see how our deck does against not Karma and not Heimerdinger. We're like 0-4 against Karma and Heimerdinger. And like 3-2 otherwise. Can we just please get paired against something else? Gotta be kidding me. Oh, okay. It is something else. Yeah, that was going to be the exact same too. I was honestly probably just going to concede and just not even count it and just concede and just go to the next match. I wasn't going to sit there and play through that again. That exact same matchup. If it was that same thing of Karma Thresh, I was just going to move on.
I know what lurks in the shadows. You won't suffer long.
Elise is amazing when you get to flip Elise. It is difficult to flip Elise in this deck, but Elise is absolutely amazing when you flip her. But yeah, I could see making this an Ashe Thresh, you know, making Thresh the other card to go along with Ashe. Absolutely.
Locked and ready.
I don't have to be too worried about them playing a bigger thing because of the Rhymefang Wolf.
Arrows at the ready.
Heart now.
So I'm hoping to flip Elise here. We got 3 other spiders. They could definitely have like Black Spear or anything like that, though. But if we can get Elise flipped before they kill Elise, that'd be really good for Rekindler. I guess it's not that big a deal. They kill, like, they Black Spear, we Glimpse Beyond. Ooh. No, we'll just be able to flip. I was going to say, even next turn, since we have the 3 spiders anyway, we would rekindle her back Elise.
Night falls.
Is this gonna be like a Ruination deck? Doesn't seem like it. They're kind of playing some weird cards though. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a... This isn't just like a regular fearsome deck. All right, plan, go wide, play Skitter. Swing for lethal. Plan doesn't really work against another... Yeah, it does not work against another Withering Whale. Oh, instead of that, I should have just played the Skitter because they can't block anyway, so I don't even have to worry about them blocking. Oh, and now they have... Oh, I did math wrong. They do have Ruination mana. I did not think they would have Ruination mana. Man, I just messed this up. At least they Ruination, I still hit him for 5 with Ashe. Or, yeah. Yeah, that's my option. Yeah, and Harvey a belly rub. That's why I'm leaned over like this. Can't have Judgment. Like, they can't block, so I could speed it so they can't block whatsoever. I'll just attack so they can't block. Yay! Yay. So usually we just play 10 matches. But I want to try playing one more against a non-control deck. And see how we do. And by, you know, non-control, I really just mean no Hecarim or Karma. Because, you know, let's see. Flash Freeze at 3 mana is a little expensive. I'll keep it. I don't know. Maybe also some mulligan the Flash Freeze.
That egg, did it move?
Ow, ow. I'm not gonna challenge her these things. I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna keep them from drawing two with the Vile Feast. Sweet. So do I play one more? Because that one wasn't really much. Yeah. We'll play one more, try to get to 500. On a Demacia deck. Or, you know, that's something different. Get a longer video because it's the last video. Hey, Demacia deck. Something different. Harsh Winds is good, but it's expensive. But it is very good. Vile Feast is gone for sure. I could see keeping Harsh Winds. I'll try keeping it. We don't need to have like the creatures immediately, and I feel pretty good about keeping it right now. Right about now.
Fine and wisp, steady my hand.
We got like some overtime Legends of Runeterra going on right now.
Be Demacia! Smell that? A bite's a cooking!
Works out pretty well because have them play their thing first. It's just a 2/5. And they can't block our Fearsome. Put them down to 6. Yeah, we got.
Who goes there?
Eat up, friend!
I can just take this. Take 9, go down to 10. I can just take that.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
And then I basically get to
Virtue guides me.
frostbite a whole bunch of stuff.
ready.
And not let them block.
My arrow won't miss.
Yeah, like right now that they can't block. They don't have Judgment available. They need 2 more mana for that, and they can't block any of these fearsome creatures.
I will end this here.
What? You're not blocking the fearsome creature? That doesn't make any sense. All right, 6 and 6. So they're like that game, like against another, you know, kind of mid-range creature deck. You know, like they're using their barriers and challenger and stuff like that, but which they didn't have really much of their challenger, but you know, like they're trying to use their barriers and stuff. But you saw the power of against other creatures having fearsome and frostbite together. It looked pretty good there, that last one, but so yeah, so basically our deck against Karma and Hecarim, we don't really have like the removal for Karma and Hecarim, and those 2 cards just outgrind, and like those 2 decks have a lot of removal, and they have enough removal for our threats, and they just outgrind us. So that's the weakness. But you know, not everybody's playing those 2 cards. We saw a whole lot of those. You know, played against them like 4 out of the 12 times, I think. I think we're 0-4 and then 6-2 against everything else. I could be wrong with that. That's just quick memory. I didn't write that down. Everosen Sentry doesn't really fit our deck. It's a solid card. It's a good card, but it doesn't really fit our deck. You know, it doesn't help Elise flip. Like, we want to play a lot of spiders to help Elise flip, and we want a good amount of frostbite stuff to help Ashe flip. So things that are not either spiders or frostbite, there's not a whole lot of room for. They have to be super powerful, like Rhymefang Wolf. Omen Hawk could have Averosen Sentry instead of Omen Hawk. Omen Hawk wasn't spectacular, to be honest. Could have Sentry there. Rekindler was pretty good whenever we got to, you know, bring back Ashe. Like Rekindler Ashe is awesome. The Rasa was good for us. I'm not sure if a 3rd Harrowing would just be better than the Rasa. Maybe instead of the Rasa, like there should be like a Ledros for like those kind of other matchups. I don't know. That top end slot's a little rough, but Omen Hawk was okay. It was fine. It was, you know, it was a 1-drop that we got to play on turn 1, which was good. But the grant that 2 top allies in our deck +1/+1 honestly wasn't super impactful. But there we go. So there's Ashe Spiders. Yeah, I have seen the harrowing Ashe decks that just go bigger. That those have been kind of popular also. I'm not I'm not sold that those decks beat Karma and Heimerdinger still. Like, I don't think they really do. But there we go. So there's Ashe Spiders. All right, those of y'all watching on YouTube, hit that like button over there. And of course, leave those comments. Let me know if there's any like kind of small changes that we can do here. If we can keep, you know, focused on Elise and Ashe and have a better matchup for Heimerdinger and Karma. Maybe it revolves around doing something with the Omen Hawk and the Rasa. Those are kind of like the flex slots that I think of. Those are probably the worst cards in the deck. Yeah, let me know. Leave those comments. All right, but thank you so much for watching some Ashe Spiders, and I'll see you for the next video.